please.
Well, I'm not in Ukraine, but still last week was pretty emotional here too, because I'm in Turkey. You know, we had election and all this dramatic stuff. So yeah, but it's
Okay,
pretty all right.
okay, that's nice to hear. Alena, how are you today? Hmm? Alena? Hmm?
Do you ask me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I'm Olena, not Alena.
Well, Alena, I'm very sorry about it.
Yeah, and I just didn't think that you asked me because I was the first who said that I'm great. Maybe you were absent at the time, and that's why I didn't think you were addressing me.
Okay, and that's pretty nice to hear. Natasha, how are you today?
I'm okay, thanks. The weather is becoming better and better, mostly sunny, like must be in summer. It
Nice
is
to
nice to feel it.
Yes, yes, exactly. And immediately we have a very positive mood. And Natalia, how are you today?
Another Natalia.
Yes, yes. There are two Natalias. I'm very sorry about so okay. Natalia,
I'm
please.
fine. The weather is really good, but I think it will turn to hell pretty soon.
Oh, okay, yes. Actually, yes, but let's enjoy while we can. And Darina, how are you today?
Thanks, I am great. I have sunny weather, and that's why my mood is better than yesterday, maybe. Thank you.
That's great. And please, I'm very sorry if I'm pronouncing incorrectly Ajuran, yes? Then, or no?
Who?
Arujan. I'm sorry, Arujan.
Rujan.
I'm very sorry. You are muted. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm fine too. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Victoria, how are you? Victoria? Okay, so let's start. And the topic of our today's club is the art of relaxation. And here are some questions. Please first look through the questions. And traditionally, I'll send you to separate rooms to discuss with your partners. Just please, while you are reading the questions, I'll just arrange the rooms. Just give me a couple of minutes. Okay, and please discuss these questions with your partners. When you see the invitation, just press OK. Victoria, just there is an invitation and you should press OK.
Victoria, can you hear me?
Yes.
Do you have invite to go to room 3 or which number? I don't know.
I missed the beginning of the webinar, so I because I didn't hear the representative.
Okay, good.
I started the webinar,
Don't
the
you
art of
see an
relaxation.
invitation?
Huh?
You don't
Repeat,
see
please.
any invitation, right?
No.
No. Okay. So we probably can discuss some things. You can tell me something about you, how you are doing today.
Today is my first working day at English Dom, so I'm just a little bit stressed to see my first student today.
Oh, have you had the class or you are going to have it?
Repeat, please, because I don't hear you very well.
Have you already had the class, or are you going to have it today?
I'm going to have it. It's in 7 p.m.
Okay.
And I saw that the girl, she doesn't have the first lesson today. She started the course some 31 lesson ago.
Which level
So
is it?
I don't remember. I studied just the lesson. I'm so nervous, so I don't remember. Don't ask me about it.
Good. You shouldn't worry. Everything will go well.
And I'm just waiting. So I missed the start of this webinar. Am I right? I entered the right room?
Yes, yes. They just join different rooms. You shouldn't worry.
Oh.
We'll just wait them here, like when they get back to like the common room. Yes, and like you will continue with everyone, so you shouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
Maybe you can talk about your expectations from the first class.
I don't know. I hope I will I'm going to make friends with the student, because I don't want to be the first and the last lesson with this girl, and the same the other students, because they are different age, and my previous students, they are all school children. I never practiced working with students of 17 and more.
Okay, so it will be a new experience for you.
This girl for today, she's studying English for business, for communication with business partners. So the vocabulary is difficult, because for me it's just a school program and just school topics. So, but I hope we
English course, right? Okay, I see. Good. I believe everything will be fine. Is your upcoming student a girl or a boy?
She's a girl. She's 31, Olesa from Kyiv. And to my expectations, the language is Russian. At school, I speak Ukrainian, and maybe it will be not so easy at the first moment to talk Russian, to explain the grammar in Russian. But I hope
you should do that in English. It's business English. It should be.
No, I mean, if she asks to explain something in the other words, in the other language.
I believe you can do that in English. Like you shouldn't switch to any native language. Like you can proceed with the second language.
I think my mentor asked me about is everything clear? I say that I cannot say everything is clear before I try. I should try one lesson, to do one lesson with the adults, and only then I can say if I can manage with this work, or maybe no, maybe it's not for me.
I'm sure you can. Everything will be fine.
Thanks.
Great. Somebody else is joining us? Nope. Changed their mind?
And you are a teacher, also teacher?
I'm Yarena, methodologist. Maybe you got my invitation to Slack. Have you?
You are a methodologist, and you teach the methodology for teachers, or also teach students, or you just teach students teachers?
I started working as a teacher here. Then I got a position of an adept mentor. Maybe like you contacted either. Who is your adept mentor? Who is your adapt mentor? Irina.
Julia.
She is your head teacher or support manager, right? Julia.
Support manager.
Support. There is also another person like adaptation mentor or manager.
Marina.
Irina.
Yarina, I don't remember. There are so many names.
So many names. Yeah, I see. Okay, there should be Anastasia, Irina, or Roxolana. Any of them?
No, not Roxolana. I will see now.
Probably you will check your emails.
Marina, supervisor, and Yarina, methodologist. It's you.
Yes, it's me.
Adapt. I don't remember. I don't remember which exactly letter is from.
Don't worry, you will check your emails.
Irina.
Irina.
Her name is Irina.
Okay, yes. So then I worked as an adapt mentor, and then I got a position of a methodologist. So that's my way. Now I mostly organize in different events, answering teachers' questions.
And how many years
have I been teaching in general or at Englishdom?
In general, in Englishdom.
In general, more than 6, I believe. And at Englishdom, more than 2. Yeah. 2.5, I believe.
Great.
Okay, if you're interested in some other questions, you're welcome to ask.
I can ask just about everything.
If you wish so, why not?
When I started watching my first lesson today, maybe I don't exactly understand. Should I translate the grammar part, the part of warming up? Should I translate into Russian, Ukrainian for the student? Just read the sentences. When we study vocabulary, we just read the examples of. Should I translate the variants of translation of each verb? Because each word, because no, just read the examples of the sentences with this word.
You shouldn't read even. Like usually we work in this way. We ask the student if the student has ever heard the word or seen the word. Yes, if the student says, yes, I guess I know the word, then the student tries to explain it, make an example, give synonyms, antonyms. So it should be like live discussion. We just talk, we discuss every word, we give examples. If the student says, no, I haven't heard the word, what does that mean? Then teacher can give context and the student can guess the word. When you flip the card with the word, there is translation. So you don't even have to translate the word. Okay. Also, sometimes when the word is difficult, you can ask the student to read the definition, but very rarely. Usually it should be a discussion. Okay. So when you just sometimes ask to read, then the student tries to guess what the word means and tries to paraphrase using other words. So like it should be like real life speaking, real life discussion.
But there is a definition of the word for each word in the vocabulary, and I see it, and my student also see this definition.
Yes, everything is synchronized. I'm sorry, Victoria, we should let Larissa conduct the speaking club.
Oh, you are muted.
Oh, thank you very much. And let's start. And can you say that you are a happy person? And why yes, why no? Please, Alena, what about you?
I am a happy person because I have a great family and I have everything I need. And the only thing that can't make me happy is the situation in my country. But for this war, I would be a very happy person.
Okay, and that's great to hear, yeah. And let's hope that sooner or later it'll finish. Anna, what about you?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to build some kind of a, mindset that outside, maybe events or whatever, should not affect my feelings inside. But it's pretty hard. Well, but yeah, I believe I'm a happy person. So yeah.
Okay, very good. And maybe can you share some techniques or what do you usually do to relax? Please, Marina, any secrets from you? Marina? Oh, you're muted.
No, number 2, yeah. What do you usually do
Yes.
to relax? I usually read English books. I like a biography, someone's biography. Then I like to swim, to dog.
Once again, what do you mean?
Копати.
To dig in the, or to do some work in the vegetable garden.
Yeah, to do some work at garden, yeah. And to play with my kids.
Okay, that's pretty nice. Darina, what about you? What are your secrets?
Usually when I want to relax, I listen to music or I maybe do yoga or some exercises like stretching. And also I can go to my little brother and speak with them or play with them. And yeah, that's all.
That's good. And do you have enough free time, please, Victoria? What can you say?
I cannot say that I have enough free time because I have 2 kids. And it took too much time to cook for them, to teach them, to teach my students. But I'm always trying to keep to time management, so I'm trying to have enough. Just trying to have enough.
Okay, so I
don't speak about free time. I'm just trying to plan all the time I have, all 24 hours. So maybe just a little, just to listen and music and cook for pleasure.
Okay, I see. And please, Natasha Avramenko, what about you?
I have enough free time. I have plenty of free time actually, but I am quite lazy person and I definitely need a course on time management for myself because I procrastinate a lot, you know.
Okay, I see. So, and when was the last time you felt stressed out and why? What happened? Please, Aruzhan.
Actually, it was yesterday because I felt that in our society, when you are a girl, like you need to be beautiful, you need to be good at houseworks, and you need to be like educated, and you need to work well, and like also like you need to get married. So it was some kind of pressures that I felt, and it was yesterday.
Okay.
But now I feel myself like a much better after I just spoke to myself like that.
Okay, that's great. And please, Natasha, what about you?
If I'm happy person?
No. When was the last time you felt stressed out and what happened? Stressed out or angry, maybe?
Okay, in my state school, I didn't like how our administration was talking to our collective, to our group, and just this.
May I join Natalie here?
Yes, please, Natasha.
What about parents who come to school, state school, and teach you how to teach? It makes me furious. It just blows my mind, really.
Yes, unfortunately. Then you don't know whom you want to kill more, parents or children. So, and do you often get angry? Please, Victoria.
Interesting questions. Question. Really, I'm very calm person. It's very hard to make me angry for somebody.
Oh, okay, that's great. It's really a kind of skill, and it's great when you have it.
I'm strong, but I can connect it with the previous questions and previous girls. Work at state school makes me angry because of children, parents, and some administration persons. So just this.
Yes.
But it's very hard. It's very hard to make me angry.
Okay, so despite all of this, and maybe
Despite all of that.
yeah. And do you often get angry, or maybe what things irritate you, please, Dasha?
Oh, I'm Yana, and
Oh, sorry, Yana, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's like surname is Dashko, so I'm used to it. It's not a problem. Yeah. So probably what things irritate me. Yeah, we have already discussed it with Natalia Avramenko. I have, you see, a second grader. I have a daughter, and sometimes she can put things not in their places, and sometimes she doesn't listen to me, or she doesn't want to do something. So it irritates me so much, and then I get angry so fast. And in my opinion, I'm more hot-tempered now than previously.
Okay. And maybe, well, are you able to control your emotions? And if yes, what do you usually do to control your emotions? Please, Anna.
Well, that's an interesting question. I believe that people actually shouldn't try to fully control their emotions. You know, we should control them partly, because there is a very thin line between controlling and suppressing. And if a person suppresses emotions, that's gonna be a real disaster. You know, there's gonna be psychosomatic problems and, you know, real illnesses. You know, in the best case, those which are, you know, which are you're able to treat, you know. So yeah, it's better to kind of, you know, limit or diminish the, let's say, destructive mood, destructive maybe, let's say, explosion of these emotions. Yeah, but emotions, all emotions are good, all are needed, even anger, even sadness, whatever. Everything is useful, everything is needed for our mind, for our psychological health. So yeah, I believe we should just accept our emotions and, you know, try not to be destructive. So
Yeah, a very wise ideas. So, and Aruzhan, what's your opinion? Maybe what about you? Can you control your emotions?
Actually, I could say it's kind of 50-50. Sometimes I can control my emotions very well. Like when someone is like a very angry, I can control myself and be calm. And sometimes I'm kind of like an emotional person, and I tell everything about it. But and now I think that I am trying to be calm and calm day by day, I guess.
Okay, so I see. Now, then let's go further. And here are some sentences with words in bold. Please read these sentences and try to explain with your own words what do these words mean in words in bold, please. And maybe what are your ideas about overwhelmed? How can you explain it?
Like
Full of emotions.
Full of emotions, yes.
Okay. Yeah, when you come to the point when you cannot control your emotions, maybe. Okay. Or maybe also when, okay, let's go to the next one. Incensed. Any ideas?
May I ask about overwhelmed?
Yes.
Is it positive or negative, or it can be both?
Both. It can be both, but more it's negative than positive,
Negative,
let's say
okay.
here.
Thank you.
Okay. What about incensed?
It's like furious, maybe, yeah, angry.
Yes. When you want to kill someone. So, joyous.
Or can be
Very
joyful.
merry, much merry, like
Merry, happy, optimistic,
way.
positive.
Yes, in a merry way, like.
Okay, flustered.
Flustered.
Any ideas?
Yes.
When you're flustered, you can
Anxious.
not. Yes, I'm sorry, please.
Maybe anxious. Just
Yes.
little.
Yes, when you cannot control your emotions and you feel agitation, you feel that you are very nervous or and unruffled. Any ideas? Unruffled.
Maybe rude without reasons.
No.
Much big reasons.
No. Calm,
Mhm.
very calm. Unruffled, like behave as if nothing happens, very in a very calm way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now, here are some situations. Someone cuts you off in traffic. Imagine that you are driving a car and some rude driver cuts you off. Or maybe if you're not a driver, like you are in a metro and somebody like runs just in front of you and you nearly fall down because of this idiot. How would you feel? Please, Yana?
Oh, excuse me, please. So probably I would feel incensed, I guess, and maybe overwhelmed.
Okay, that's very good. Maybe what about you, Marina? What are your will be your feelings? Will they be the same?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. You get new tasks when you haven't finished the previous ones. As a result, you want to have a rest, you want to relax, but you can't because you're snowed under work. Please, Anna, how would you
I
feel?
believe it would be overwhelming. So I would be overwhelmed and maybe even flustered. Well, at first flustered and then overwhelmed. Yeah, and then incensed. So
Yep. And please, Natalia, Avraminka, how would you feel?
Yeah, I agree with Anna. I would be flustered definitely if I got new task.
Your neighbors are doing renovations on a Sunday morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You want to sleep, you want to relax. For God's sake, it's Sunday, and they start drilling. So, please, Natasha, what about your emotions?
Me?
Yes.
Um, can you help me to recollect what is it? Incensed?
Incensed when you are very, very angry, furious.
I think I will feel myself incensed.
Okay, yeah. And maybe Alena, what about your feelings?
Well, I think I would be flustered and because I like to sleep, especially on Sunday morning.
Yep. And your computer shuts down unexpectedly while you are doing some important work. As a result, you understand that maybe some part of this work, if not all of it, will disappear, and you'll have to start from the very beginning. So, how would you feel, Anna?
well, I believe it would be I would be incensed. Yeah, maybe unruffled, but it depends which kind of task I would be doing. So yeah.
Okay, and please, one moment, Victoria, what about your feelings?
I'm going to be frustrated and very sad because I don't know if it will be hard to make these documents, all this work be on my screen again, if I
Yep.
see it again.
Yes, actually, yeah. Now, let's continue. And here are some more questions. Please read the questions and then discuss them with your partner, again in separate rooms, and be ready to tell me about your partner. When we come back, I will just ask you to tell me about your partner, everything that you remember. Please give me a moment. And please, meanwhile, read the questions. And please follow the invitation. And let's discuss what you've learned about your partners and what can you share about your partners. Please, Alena, what do you remember about your partner?
I remember my partner is Arujan, and I remember about her that she tried to meditate, but she didn't really like it because she couldn't concentrate, and she doesn't use this meditation nowadays, and she goes sometimes she goes to yoga, and she likes yoga because yoga is good for our body, and our body if our body is healthy, then our mind is also healthy. And once she feels angry or irritated, she shouts and she doesn't suppress her emotions. She's trying to live to express bad emotions and shouting and
Okay, and that's really great. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Please, what about your partner, Marina? What can you say about her?
Victoria hasn't never done yoga, and she think that is a calm time of sport, and she's active person, and that's why it's not useful for her.
Okay, so thank you. And Natasha Avramenko, what about your partner?
Got these questions with Yana, and we both think that meditation is good for our mind and body as well. We both have tried it, but we couldn't, as it was already said today, we couldn't concentrate and find find out how to do it correctly, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. And please, Natasha, what about your partner?
My partner was Anna, and we spoke about American way of yoga and the real yoga, like meditation, psychological meditation, because from Tibet, and because in our life only the meditation like American one proposes to do, and sometimes it can be like artificial. And from Tibet, it depends into real problems that you have, and helps to work with it, to improve what would you like to do with. And she traveled to Tibet and even read something on where was something was written on the temple, the expression how to do it better, to improve that features of your characters that you would like to do. And yes, like this. Of course, she liked it, and I think if I would go there, I like it too, because it is fresh air, open atmosphere of the hills, green hills. But I was traveling a lot, and I think it is like the meditation too.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay, now let's watch a video about meditation, and we are going to watch the first part of this video. And according to this part, why is meditation so popular nowadays? One moment, let's watch together.
That's my husband. He meditates like this every single day for an entire hour.
He started the habit about 2 years ago. At first, I was a bit skeptical, but he insisted meditation changed his life. I quickly found out he wasn't the only one hooked on the practice. Billionaires like Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey and Bill Gates boast about their meditation routines. Athletes use it before games to help improve their performance. Even schools around the world offer mindfulness classes to students. And of course, there's an app for it. Actually, thousands of them. The most popular ones, Headspace and Calm. Headspace was developed in 2010 and has over 60 million subscribers. It features animated meditation lessons voiced by its co-founder, Andy Puddicombe, a former Buddhist monk.
Today, we have thousands of hours of content, which is audio-guided meditation training, mindfulness-based activities such as mindful walks.
And then there's the Calm app. With over 2 million subscribers, it became a unicorn in February 2019, meaning it's valued at $1 billion.
I think the reason that people are turning to apps is because we're more stressed and anxious than we've ever been before, right? There's so much uncertainty in the world. There's so much stress. People are overworked. They're needing to find peace in their lives. So apps are great in the way that they're so accessible.
In a 2018 study by the CDC, meditation was identified as the fastest growing health trend among adults in the US. In 2012, 4.1% reported using meditation. In 2017, that increased to 14.2%. So what exactly is mindfulness? And what's the hype? I started off by experiencing it for myself at Toronto.
Okay, let's just stop for now. And according to the speaker, according to this video, so why is meditation so popular nowadays? What is, please, Yana?
Actually, because there are a lot of stressed people, probably. I couldn't get it, so I suppose so.
Okay, so thank you for your answer. Please, Arujan, what can you add?
I guess I agree, and because we are stressed nowadays more than ever, and because of that, a lot of people go to meditation classes, I guess.
Yeah, like trying to find out what can we do about this stress and how can we relax. Okay, that's very, very good. Now here are some more questions. We are going to watch the second part of the video. Please first look through the questions. And so ready? And let's continue watching.
Toronto's Mindset Brain Gym.
So what you have on your head right now is called a Muse Brain Sensing Headband. It's essentially got EEG sensors right on the forehead and behind the ears, and we're measuring the brainwave activity you're generating. Just take a nice big deep breath into the belly, and a nice slow exhale out the mouth. So whenever you notice your mind wandering away from the breath, your focus has gone elsewhere, just catch it, observe where your mind went, and let the thought go. Come back to focusing on the breath. This is kind of like a mental bicep curl or a mental push-up.
So I was calm for 46 seconds.
Yeah, so of the 5 minutes, you were focused for 45 seconds of those. And how long were you active for?
22 seconds.
So 22 seconds. So you were actually distracted only half the time you were really calm and focused.
Okay. Not a bad first meditation session. And I know what you're thinking. Buddhists and Hindus have been meditating for centuries in the East. The West is simply playing catch-up. And you're right. But while this is seen as one of the paths to enlightenment, this type of mindfulness meditation is entirely secular and has been stripped of its religious undertones, which basically makes it more marketable to the masses in the West.
There are a whole bunch of different kinds of meditation, but this one particularly trains people to become aware and to notice their experience. And when I say experience, I really mean thoughts, sensations, and emotions that may just pass through the mind. Mindfulness meditation helps you to become aware of all of that activity. It also allows you to approach it in a way that's not judging it.
In the last few years, neuroscientists have taken a serious look at what is going on up here in the brain when mindfulness is practiced. MRIs found a physical difference. Gray matter was more dense in areas associated with focus, memory, emotion, and empathy.
This practice has been associated with structural and functional changes in brain regions that regulate attention and interoceptive awareness, mainly in the frontal cortex and also in a brain region called insula. It has also been associated with changes in the hippocampus and other brain regions that are typically associated with learning and memory, as well as changes in cortical midline structures, which are associated with a sense of self.
It's also been shown to help reduce stress and anxiety by reducing activity in the default mode network, or DMN. That's the part of the brain that activates when the mind is passively resting. For example, when your mind wanders or you're daydreaming. You start thinking about others, ruminating about yourself, remembering the past, envisioning the future. Anything but being focused on what's happening right now. This could lead to negative thoughts and feeling anxious or depressed. When you're meditating, all of your focus is on the sensations you feel throughout your body while breathing. This focused attention actually helps you control this inner chatter and turn it down.
And builds up the capacity of the attentional and the executive network to be up-tuned. So you're getting a little bit more intentionality and a little bit less just being carried away by drifting states of mind or asking yourself questions about judging yourself or evaluating yourself.
In fact, when researchers compared the brains of experienced meditators like monks, they found them to have smaller amygdalas, which is connected to the DMN and activates when we're stressed. All this could eventually translate into how we interact with people in the real world.
Someone cuts you off in traffic, the next thing you know, you're honking at them. And those are behaviors that are very typical and very habitual, but it may also be that those kinds of behaviors also continue to promote states of mind that are not very helpful. So mindfulness, by giving you a window into how you actually feel or think or sense in the body, gives you just a moment of pause and a moment of choice in terms of asking yourself, what do I want to do next? Because you kind of see what the options are more clearly.
Meditation is definitely not a fix-all. It's just meant to be a complementary health approach.
Some people may feel that when they believe all of the hype around mindfulness, that it can actually do everything for them. It can replace, getting treatment if you really need it. It can be a kind of magical solution.
Just like training muscles at the gym, the more you meditate, the better you get at it, and the better control you have over the thoughts in your brain. One thing is for sure, this is no fad. Mindfulness meditation is likely here to stay, especially in my home.
Thanks for watching. If you want to stay...
Okay, and let's discuss the questions together. And what is mindfulness meditation about? What do you remember, please, Natalia Avramenko?
I think mindfulness meditation is about concentration and focus on your breathing, thoughts, something like that.
Actually, lack of thoughts, just breathing. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, who wanted to add?
Right. You are on control of your thoughts or absence of them.
Yeah, honestly, for me, I went to yoga and I tried this meditation. I was successful only in 3 months. At the very end of each lesson, we were asked to do special meditation, and my thoughts wandered absolutely everywhere, but I never concentrated on my breathing.
Larissa, may I ask you a question?
Yes,
what helps you to concentrate? Okay, you are sitting, breathing, and doing what?
Just close your eyes, you sit and you breathe and you control and you concentrate on your breathing. That's it practically.
Okay. So, and probably you stop your thoughts.
Yes.
Like you catch your thoughts and throw them away. Yep.
Yes. Like you are here and now. Some people also say, at yoga classes, we were told by our teacher, now feel how your legs relax, feel how your arms relax, feel how your stomach relaxes, and so on. So, okay. What
Did you imagine anything? I'm sorry for interrupting. Just very interesting topic for me.
Yeah. Like as I told, for 3 months, I couldn't. I just thought about absolutely everything and anything, but not about my breath. And only in about 3 months, slowly I started. So what I wanted to say is that it's not so simple and it really takes time. Okay, and what brain functions are influenced by mindfulness meditation? Please, Arushan.
Actually, I don't remember. It was something like inside of the brain.
That's fine. Please, who can help us? Alena, maybe?
I'm not sure, but brain functions like anger, no, anger, anxiety, something.
Also, our memory is also in this.
Yeah, memory and learning. Yeah, ability to learn. Yeah. They said about different parts of our brain and what kind of hippocampus. It's memory, right? Memory and
Yes.
learning, and some other parts for anxiety and stress and anger, and there was something else. Something third.
Okay, but it's like you've noted the most important ones. Let's just stop here with this list. And what is the default mode network? How is it connected to mindfulness meditation? What do you remember? Please, who can help us? Whom I haven't asked, with Jana?
Oh, frankly speaking, yeah, maybe a default mode network. I'm not so sure. So maybe it was connected something with passive resting. Am I right?
Yes, and actually, like if we have these meditations, if we rest, our memory is better, and our learning processes are activated. They are much better.
Yeah, agree. Thank you, Michelle.
And how can mindfulness change the way we interact with the world? Natasha, what do you remember?
Mindful changes the way we interact with them. No, it makes us more calm, relaxed, not influenced from the outside world by different kind of cataclysms, or I don't know what we don't like.
Yeah. Okay.
And can we say here about distraction? So we are not probably so we become not so distracted, maybe, yeah, and more focused and concentrated at definite things, maybe.
Yes, exactly. And maybe after hearing all these positive effects, would you like to make this kind of meditation a part of your life? Please, Jana.
I would definitely like to, and frankly speaking, to my opinion, it's appeal from not from all the problems, but still from a lot of negative aspects, yes, that can help you to cope with a lot of things that you don't really like about your life or about your behavior or something like this. But it's extremely hard, as for me, you see. So yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's always possible to try, and why not? Maybe it works. Maybe it's the best remedy personally for you. And Aruzhan, what about you?
Yeah, I guess I should try. Maybe I was a little bit maybe impulsive to throw away the meditation. Maybe I should start maybe in the morning, I guess. I will try. Definitely.
Okay, that's great. Natasha Avramenko, what about you?
I've tried it, and that's why I had a lot of questions to you, but I'll follow definitely your advice, to your experience actually, to do it for 3 months, and after that have the result, because I was doing it for a week, and my record or best result, let's say, it's 15 minutes. I couldn't sit more. Yeah, but first times it was 5 minutes at the most, so the longest time.
Okay, so I see. And Natasha, what about you?
If I would like to visit such a kind of lessons.
Yes, or to maybe try at home a mindfulness meditation.
No, at home, I think I will not be able to do it because it is very dangerous. I one time I decided to try it, and just with the lessons online, and I had a problem. Yes, I had a problem in my leg for 1 month.
I'm sorry
I
to
did-
hear it.
Yes, I didn't do something right because you must think well how it is not to make a damage to yourself. And default mode, I would like to try with the help of the network how is it was showing on this video, because it's something interesting, so calm, and with special computer programs with this teacher for on your own. I mean, just you can speak with him whatever topic you would like, and to ask him and to ask for advice too. It's very interesting, I think.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And please, Alena, what's your opinion?
Well, I just remember that when I went to yoga, I also had some problems on concentration, and but as a result of this video, I think that maybe I should try it again and try yoga and try meditation, because it's really a good practice. And I have read some books or articles about this default mode network. It also helps you to become more creative and to solve different tasks that you can't solve now when you go to this default mode. After that, your brain works better, much better, and it's really, really helpful.
Okay, and that's great, yeah. And let's stop here. So it was a real pleasure to work with you. Thank you very much for coming. And I hope to see you next time at Speaking Club. Have a good evening and productive week. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Likewise.
It was
Bye bye. Have a
wonderful
nice
topic to
evening.
discuss.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you
was
so
very
much.
interesting.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Alena,
very
can I
interesting.
ask you a
Yes.
question? Alena,
Yes.
Me?
yeah, while